Welcome to the Indiana Association of College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Sanjeev Menon and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on our website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Indiana. I'd like to now turn it over to our first presenter, Indiana University, South Bend.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm from Indiana University, South Bend. Let me just launch this if everybody can see. I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about Indiana University, South Bend. So we are the third largest IU campus in the system, and we like to say that we're Indiana University in South Bend. So we offer the larger Indiana University system experience and benefits, but we are a smaller campus within that system. The only two campuses of IU that beat us out are Indiana University in Indianapolis, which is our state capital, and then Bloomington, which is our main campus. So we have approximately 4,500 undergraduate students and about 500 graduate students. Our graduate programs and offerings are expanding every year. So many of our students have the opportunity to do their undergraduate and graduate major with us. We're located in South Bend, Indiana. It's a smaller city, but we've recently been kind of put more on the map with the 2020 presidential election. We had our former mayor as a Democratic candidate. His name is Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Now he's the Secretary of Transportation. So he came from South Bend, and we're very proud of that. We are located 1.5 hours from Chicago. We're very close to Lake Michigan. We're very close to the Michigan border, so we're the furthest north school of the IU system. So some fast facts about our university is that we are offering a lot in financial aid and scholarships, especially if students apply early. So that's $40 million just through IU South Bend system. So some of the scholarships we offer just through applying are our Titan admission scholarships, and those range from $500 a year to $1,500 a year. Our honors program scholarships, which can be stacked on top of the Titan, and that's another $500. And then our selective scholarships, which students can apply to after they're admitted. And that can cover up to the full cost of attending IU South Bend, living on campus, and some textbooks and fees, as well as an annual stipend. So we highly recommend that students apply early to take advantage of these scholarships. We also have a discounted tuition price as a regional college. We're looking at about $7,000 per year annually for an in-state student. We also offer a smaller student to faculty ratio than other schools. We really enjoy that small campus community feel, even with the 13-to-1 student ratio. So you'll get to know your professors very well and get that chance to network with them, get to know them, learn about opportunities through those connections. We also offer in-person, hybrid, and online courses. Currently, we are about 75% in person, but there's always the opportunity to do a class online or do a hybrid option if that's something you prefer. And then we also offer tons of ways to get involved on campus. We have over 100 different student clubs and activities. And we'd like to tell students, if you don't see a club that you love, you can make your own. And there's funding options for that. And one of the pictures up there is our Indiana University study abroad opportunities. This is our Ireland trip. So you can see that they're standing there. It's a little cold there when they went, but we can talk more about study abroad opportunities on the next slide. So we offer over 100 different programs in majors. So if you are curious about what programs we offer, definitely reach out to us. We offer a lot through our 6 different colleges. And of course, we also offer graduate programs. And within these programs and majors, some of these majors might offer a minor that's required. Some don't offer a required minor, but oftentimes we see students decide to go for 2 majors or a major and 2 minors, just because they enjoy studying these different subjects, exploring and reaching out. So student life at IUSB is very important to us. We like to have fun. We are primarily a commuter campus, so we try to structure events and activities around students who do need to commute. So we offer Greek life, study abroad, Titan productions. The Student Government Association is very prevalent in our community as well, and within the clubs and activities. And then lots of opportunities for community engagement, such as internships, career opportunities, and the like. And then we are also offering athletics. So like we are very similar to a big IU campus, but we have that smaller campus feel. We are part of the NAIA instead of the NCAA. And you could compare that to about a level 2, Division 2 in the NCAA. So we offer both sports for men and women. If you don't see a sport that we offer, but you really want to play it in college, we also offer intramural sports that you can also take place in. And our men's basketball team actually took the tournament last year, and we're very happy and excited for them. And then finally, we offer apartment style student housing. This is called our river crossing housing. You actually have to literally cross the river. We have that beautiful bridge that I showed in that opening slide that you get to go across the river. It's nice because you get that independent living, but you're also close enough that you can just easily walk to campus. Every single room is private in these campus housing. You can get a single room, a double room, or a quad. And then you get a shared kitchen and a living room. You can choose your roommates, get to know them, and then get to other activities. It's a really great way and an affordable way to stay and live and connect on campus with other students. And there's Titan, Titus the Titan, he's our mascot. So he will also be around on campus for you to say hello to. So thank you so much for your attention in this slides show. We are super excited to reach out and get to know you. Our email is there. Feel free to jot that down. And we are waiving admission fees for College Go Week. So we can give you that waiver code later in the chat. Thank you very much.
You're on mute, Sanjeev.
My apologies. Thank you, Indiana University South Bend. We will now move over to Indiana Tech.
Right. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my video camera, so I'm not sure if we can maybe get that figured out. I'll see if I can go ahead and share my screen here, and we will at the very least get started with the PowerPoint, and I can kind of talk over that. There we go. All right. All right, so welcome everybody. I'll try to keep this short. I have a few more slides, but we'll kind of sort of go through these as quickly as we can, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some good information. So for those of you who do not know, Indiana Tech is a 4-year comprehensive private university up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Northeast Indiana, second largest city in the state. So I will see if I can give you some of the basics here. Like I mentioned, private, not-for-profit, accredited through the HLC. We offer more than just tech-based majors. In fact, the way we look at it, everything is tech and tech is everything. So it encompasses a lot. It's not just things that you would necessarily associate with a trade school. There's a lot of majors in each different school on campus, and we like to highlight each and every one of those.
And Zach, real quick, we aren't
Yes.
seeing your slides move. So if you could just use the slideshow to the left, perhaps. It's not actually in presenter mode.
Slideshow to the left. Okay, I apologize.
We're seeing the entire slideshow with your slides on the left-hand side.
Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Sorry for the trouble. Okay, I see sorry, maybe you can help me figure this out a little bit. There's slides, a bar where I'm on slide 3 of 17 at the bottom, and I've been kind of going through that. I'm not sure if there's another
I think
display method.
hitting escape maybe, and then try to share the presentation. There we go. We just saw it switch to 3.
Okay, let me see if I can maybe try to do this again.
It's now it went back to the beginning. I just want to make sure the audience is seeing your slides.
Okay, are we on enrollment statistics now?
No, we aren't. I think if you can just click through the slides individually, that would work.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I can go ahead and do that.
There we go.
Okay, now
Yeah.
it's showing. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, sorry for the trouble, everyone. Didn't mean to necessarily slow down. So some basic enrollment statistics. We are a smaller university, smaller scale, so that does come with its pros. You have about 17-to-1 student per professor ratio, which helps them get to know you. All the professors have field experience on campus, so they're going to get to know students, talk about internships, job outlook, careers, what they want to pursue. And it helps to kind of build that one-on-one relationships as students go through the process. As far as academics, I mentioned it is varied. There's a lot of different options there. College of Engineering, we offer everything from biomedical to computer engineering, industrial manufacturing, mechanical engineering is also a big major on campus. And many of these programs, at least a few of them, are accredited through ABET. Same level of accreditation as other universities, very prestigious universities like Rose-Hulman and Purdue as well. We also have a School of Computer Sciences. So for those of you interested in that, there are many concentrations. You got cybersecurity, computer science, software engineering, for game development, all sorts of majors listed underneath this umbrella as well. There's also the College of Business. So you have accounting, marketing, sports management, business admin with several concentrations underneath that. And then finally, or not finally, almost, we have arts and sciences, which encompasses a lot. And this is probably the most varied school or college on campus as far as the programs go. Again, everything from psychology, exercise science, biology is in there. And you'll notice some of these also have 3-year tracks where students can kind of take an accelerated pathway through them if they want to go that route and graduate early and kind of get started with their career even quicker. They have that option as well. And then we also have a Center for Criminal Justice, which is one of the most popular majors on campus. Again, very, very in-depth as far as hands-on work. And you'll find that with most of the majors at Indiana Tech as well. We'll also talk about athletics. We as well are also a part of the NAIA, which I know IU South Bend talked about. Very, you can relate it sort of to Division II with the NCAA. Those teams are all listed here, men's and women's. We just added men's volleyball a couple of years ago. Women's wrestling is a fairly new program as well. Pretty much every major sport besides football and swimming, we're going to have on campus. So for those of you interested in sports, definitely get connected to us. We will get you connected to a coach, and you can definitely talk about the teams and learn a little bit more if that's something you want to pursue. Student life is also a big thing on campus. We have a movie theater on campus. There's a rec center. Student life puts on probably close to 150 student events per academic year that are all free for students to attend. So it's easy to get very involved, and it's nice that it's a small campus. It's easy to meet people. And there is a lot else to do off campus, which I'll touch on in a minute, but it's nice that that's just in addition to everything that we have on campus as well. So the basic path of a warrior is to just fill out the application, which is free, always free. We have rolling admissions the entire year round. Submit your transcript, test scores if you have them, and then go through the visit process, meet people, get connected to a network, decide if Indiana Tech's right for you, and come that time, you'll pay the one-time deposits and attend one of the new student launch events, and you'll be part of the freshman incoming class and be on your way. So, and then there is a slide here as well. I talked about everything on campus, but off campus, if you don't know, the city of Fort Wayne offers quite a bit as well. Different entertainment venues and hubs around the city that students like to hang out in as well. Yeah.
We're going to have to move on to the next
Okay.
School, which is Purdue
Understood.
University, Fort Wayne. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, hello everyone. Let me share my screen really quick. Okay, no technical difficulties, right? Can you see everything all right? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Ryan Merriweather. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Purdue University, Fort Wayne. Also joining me today is my colleague Roy Danilian. He'll be monitoring the chat if you do have any questions. So let's just start with a couple fun facts about our university. First, we are the largest university in Northeast Indiana. Our undergraduate enrollment is around 8,000. However, if you look at some of our other populations, like our graduate students, high school students taking classes on our campus, we're actually around 10,000. So it makes us about a medium-sized university. Our students represent nearly 40 states and 51 countries. This is actually a kind of a cool statistic for me personally. I'm a Fort Wayne native, so it's really cool. I'm also a PFW alum, so it's really cool to see that people from all around our country, all around the world are coming to PFW to see what we have to offer. We have over 350 full-time faculty. 90% have earned their field's highest degree, so either their master's or their doctorates. And also a lot of our faculty members are either retired or currently working in the field that they teach. So for example, our criminal justice department, we have like retired judges and active police officers teaching their classes. 96% of our classes have fewer than 40 students, and our average class size is 20. This is kind of a huge selling point that I would like to say, you're able to get that personable one-on-one attention with your professor. All of our professors are required to have office hours. Their office hours are normally right before class or right after class. So if you're a student that maybe didn't get a chance to ask their question during class, you can always meet with your professor after class to chat with them. Or if you're a student that has your work done, but you just want to make sure you have everything completed, you can always chat with them right before class. And of course, our student to faculty ratio is 16:1. Oops. So now the fun stuff, tuition. In Indiana residents and our reciprocity, which will be those Ohio areas over here, our tuition and fees, you're looking at $8,856 per year. Our average cost of our student housing, which I will talk about later, will be $5,966. And about that average year total is $14,822. Now, this is not including any scholarships. We offer hundreds of different scholarships here on our campus. We also accept a lot of external scholarships as well. One of our more popular scholarships that we offer would be our merit scholarship. Our merit scholarship is where we'll look at your GPA and your SAT or ACT score if you decide to take it, because we are test optional, but we'll look at those and determine how much you qualify for. So let's say a student has a 3.5 GPA, receives a 1150 on their SAT, you qualify for $3,000 off your tuition. And as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA, you'll get that $3,000 each year you're a student with us. FAFSA opens up October 1st, coming up in exactly a month. That deadline, April 15th, and you want to make sure you type in our school code 001828. So that's how you know where to send the financial aid to. So active student orgs, we have 90 plus active student orgs. What I always like to say is, if you can think it, we have it. I mean, ranging from religion to special interest groups. If there is a student org that we don't have, it is very easy to start your own. All you need is yourself, a couple friends, and a faculty or staff member, then there you go. You can start your own club organization. We do have Greek life on campus, Kappa Delta Rho, Alpha Sigma Alpha, and you can be a part of nearly 1,500 free events on campus each year, concerts, lecture, culture activities. Now, if you do the math, 1,500 events is about 3 to 4 events every day. So there's always something going on. As a college student, you're going to love free things, especially free food. So all 1,500 of those events, we're feeding you. We're giving you free PFW giveaways, hats, hoodies, sweatpants. I remember when selfies were really popular, gave out selfie sticks, tumblers, blankets, so much free things that we give away during our student activities. And we are a NCAA Division I school. We have 14 D1 teams. The cool thing about being a student with us is you can attend all home games for free. You also receive free membership to gym and workout facilities. And if there is a sport that we don't have and you maybe played it in high school, we have intramural sports like flag football, sand volleyball, basketball, dodgeball, Pilates, Zumba, and so much more. We also recently got an esports varsity computer lab team. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, we have you taken care of there. Now, our stellar student housing that I kind of referred to earlier, our student housing is apartment style living. So they're not the typical dorms that you would kind of maybe think of with college. So you have your own individual apartment, which is really nice. I won't read through all of this, but a couple of things I do like to highlight are individual leases. You're only paying for yourself. So if it's between you and a friend and last minute your friend backs away, you're not caught paying double. Again, you're only paying for yourself. 24-hour maintenance and security. The security are real Fort Wayne police officers. They have an office located on our campus and on student housing grounds. So if there ever is an emergency, they can get to you as fast as possible. Maintenance, again, 24 hours. 3 locks to our door. Our buildings are very secure. You can walk or bike to class, but also something really cool is we treat freshmen the same as we do upperclassmen. So yes, you can walk or bike to class, but you can also have your car, and parking is free. You really can't beat that. And free laundry. And this is my last slide. If you are interested in us, these are kind of the steps you want to follow. First, you just want to apply with us on our website, send us your transcripts. You can send those virtually to us via email, reply to your offer of admissions, create your GoPFW student portal, pay your $50 enrollment deposit, register for orientation, and you're good to go. If you do have any questions throughout this process, please feel free to email us. You'll see over on the left-hand side, we have our general ask@pfw.edu. So thank you so much for learning a little more about PFW, and that's my time.
Thank you, PFW. We will now move on to University of St. Francis.
All right, thank you. Just give me all right, give me a minute to share my screen here. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Are you seeing it? Okay. We'll assume you are. Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming. Excited to have you here. My name is Erica. I am an admissions counselor at the University of St. Francis in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So kind of a theme here. We got a couple of us from Fort Wayne. I want to start by just giving an overview of who we are. Oh, I'm going to hide. Never mind. Okay. So we are a private Catholic university. We have around 1,800 students in our undergrad population. So we are on the smaller side, which means we are able to offer smaller class sizes ranging between 15 to 20 students on average. We have about 2,200 if you include our grad population as well. So we are able to do really hands-on learning in the classroom, as well as offer great internship opportunities as well. We are a liberal arts university, so we offer over 60 academic programs that span from education to healthcare to business to science, math. We run the gamut, and we'll talk more about that later. But before we get into too many specifics, I just want to just really emphasize that we are people focused. So we recognize that our students are academics, but we also recognize that they are brothers and sisters and friends, and they have lives outside of college, and we want to make sure that they are ready to enter the real world as emotionally, social, all that good stuff, that well-being, as well as their academics. But we will talk about academics next. We offer a variety of majors. We're just going to touch on a couple since our time is limited. Nursing is our most popular major. We have simulation labs on campus, so students can do a lot of hands-on work before they go to their clinical locations. The same is true for our PTA, RadTech, and SurgTech programs. And then some other programs to just note, our education program is really strong. We are able to get students in the classroom their very first semester of their freshman year, so they can begin to learn if this is actually a career they want to do before they're to their junior year and get in a classroom and are like, this isn't for me. We also offer a strong business program where students are able to do internships throughout Fort Wayne. So lots of opportunities. I'd encourage you to check out our website for a full list of our programs. A couple things to know about how we help students succeed academically. We do offer free tutoring for every single course, as well as internship placement, writing cover letters, resumes, so that by the time they graduate, we are able to offer a 97% job placement rate, and our students are able to find jobs in the careers that they're interested in.
All right, we're going to move next into scholarships because cost is really important when choosing a school. We won't get too in depth, but this slide just shows our scholarships for first-time students. We offer scholarships based on a student's GPA. We are test optional, so no need to submit a test score, but if you do, we'll consider it in addition to your GPA, but only if it'll help you. So we won't look at it if it would lower your scholarship. Those range between $15,000 to $20,000, and they renew every year. You're guaranteed at least $15,000 upon acceptance. And we have additional scholarships as well. So if you're interested in St. Francis, I would just encourage you to not let cost be an inhibitor. At least, see what we can offer you. All right, we're moving on to my favorite part, which is student engagement, life on campus, because academics are so important, but you want to know that you're going to enjoy your time if you're going to be there for 4 years. So this next slide talks about just some key points about what our students experience at St. Francis. We offer over 40 different clubs and organizations, all led by students. Similar to what others have said, if we don't have a club, you can make a club. So there's always room for additions. And then we have student events and activities throughout the year, ranging from trivia nights to movie nights. We had a zip line on campus. We have a murder mystery party every year. We have a lake on campus, so students can kayak and canoe. So opportunities to be outside and be active. Another part of our student life is that we do offer athletics, whether at a collegiate level, so an NAIA division, or if you just want to have some fun and not be as competitive, we offer a plethora of intramurals as well. And then the last thing I'll mention in regards to campus life is our campus ministry. So we are a Catholic university. That is up to students how much they want to participate or not participate. So there's no requirement to be Catholic, but we do offer Mass, we offer Bible studies, community outreach, and a really robust campus ministry. If that's something that students want to pursue, that is available for them. And then I know it's already been talked about a little bit, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Fort Wayne, second largest city in Indiana. We are growing constantly and really close to Indy and Chicago as well. So lots to do. And then I will just say thank you for watching, and a couple next steps. I'd encourage you to check out our website, visit our campus. We're in person, so we'd love to see you, and then apply. It's always free. So thank you.
Thank you, University of St. Francis. We will now move on to Trine University.
All right, just 1 second. All right, can everybody see that?
Yes, we can.
All right, so my name is Maddie Long, and I'm an assistant director of admission at Trine University. If you are not too familiar with Trine University, we have about a 2,300 undergraduate student population. We are located in Angola, Indiana, which is about 40 minutes north of Fort Wayne, where most of the other schools are located. If you ever Google us, you'll probably see that we have a total of enrollment of about 5,000 students. That includes our graduate campus, our dual enrollment students, and things like that. Our average class size is about 19 with a student to faculty ratio of 15:1 and a 99.7% job placement rate. The next thing we'll talk about is our academic schools. So we do have 5 academic schools on our main campus, anything from engineering to business, education, arts and sciences, and then health sciences. And within our engineering school, we have anything from biomedical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and information technology, mechatronics and robotics being one of our newer majors, and then mechanical engineering as well, all of which are ABET accredited, which is a very prestigious accreditation to have. And then within our Kettner School of Business, we have accounting, business administration, finance, golf management, which is pretty unique, management, marketing, and sport management. And then we do have a School of Education as well, anything from elementary education all the way down to health and physical education. And all of our programs can you can add the special education licensure, still graduate in 4 years with any of these majors. Next is our Jane School of Arts and Sciences. We have anything from actuarial science to general studies of mathematics, psychology, sport and rec, and criminal justice. So one of our last schools is health science with majors in biochemistry, biology, chemistry, exercise science, and forensic science with tracks for pre-med, pre-PA, and pre-PT. We do also have direct entry paths for students wanting to apply to our Master's of Physician Assistant and our Doctor of Physical Therapy program. There is a GPA requirement to that and/or test scores if they help you. So very much like the other schools, we do have a ton of different athletic programs available on our campus. Pretty much the only things we don't offer are swimming. Used to be rugby, but we are actually adding rugby for the fall of 2022. We had an alum that actually went and played in the Olympics this year. So we are adding that to our roster. So we will have 37 sports here soon enough. So then student life, because we are about 40 minutes away from Fort Wayne, we do have a lot of on-campus activities that we host for our students. We have Greek life, we have 8 fraternities and 5 sororities. We have 70+ student clubs and organizations. We have free movie Thursdays at the movie theater here in town, open skating at our ice rinks, Trine nights at the YMCA, and we have a ton of different events and performers on our campus as well. So just a little bit about admission. We have a free application and we do accept the common application as well. Our fall of 2022 application is live. It's free with no essay required. So it really only takes you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. And then these are our scholarships. It's a little blurry on my end, so I assume it's a little blurry on your end. Gotta love technology. But we have scholarships ranging from anywhere from $10,000 to $16,000. You can kind of see your GPA on there, but anywhere from a 3.85 to a 4.0 is 16, 3.5 to a 3.85 is 15,000, 3.25 to a 3.5 is 13,000, and then 3.0 to 3.25 is 12, and then 2.75 to 3.0 is 10,000. We also have a ton of different stackable scholarship opportunities as well. So these can go on top of your merit-based award. We have anything from Boys and Girls State to Legacy, Pre-Health Award, Dual Enrollment, Project Lead the Way, etc. All of them can be found online and are asked on our application if you think you qualify for them. For those students that earn the $16,000 presidential award, they are invited to a scholarship day where you can come and compete for additional money, anywhere from $18,000 to $25,000, all the way up to 1 full tuition scholarship is given a year. And that is it.
Thank you, Trine University. We will now move on to Grace College.
All right. Hopefully everyone can see my slides right now, but I am Kiana. I am part of the admissions staff here at Grace College, and I'm going to share with you guys a few things that help set Grace apart. So first off, Grace College is a private Christian college located in Winona Lake, Indiana. And not many people know where Winona Lake is at, and that's okay, but we are really close to Warsaw, which is more of the bigger city around us. We have a total of around 1,200 undergrad students on our campus. I'm actually a Grace grad as well, so I got my bachelor's in marketing through Grace and then also got my master's through Grace as well. So first I'm going to talk about our academics. So overall, we have a 24-to-1 student to faculty ratio here. So you truly have the opportunity to learn in a more personalized environment. I have a list of some of our majors and minors that we offer here at Grace. We have over 90 different majors and minors. So this is not a full list, but there are majors in business, education, arts and sciences, many different ones, just to name a few. Our professors and faculty members truly care about your success as a student, and that is evident throughout all of our programs. All of our students are equipped with career readiness skills, whether that's through internships, observation hours. we call applied learning here at Grace. So you'll have those opportunities. Each student also has an academic advisor during their time here at Grace to help them plan out their classes, build their resume, and also find those other career readiness opportunities before graduation. A huge perk for our academics is that we offer an accelerated bachelor's degree here at Grace. So what that means is, as a Grace student, you can earn your bachelor's degree in 3 years compared to the traditional 4-year route that takes at some other schools. On top of that, we offer what we call a dual degree program. I'm sure many of you students have not thought about getting a master's degree quite yet, and that is totally okay, but it is something to think about. We have an option to where our students can get their bachelor's and master's degrees in 4 years total. That usually can take up to 6 years. So it is a great opportunity for students who are interested in that program. And close to 40% of our students are on one of those two options for an accelerated option. All right, I'm going to talk about our community life. That is a huge part of our campus and what makes it so much fun to be a part of Grace and our community. So we are located, like I mentioned, in Winona Lake, and it is really a lake. So right off of campus, within a 2-minute walk, we have the beautiful lake area with different shops, restaurants. There's walking, biking, and hiking trails only minutes away from our campus. Throughout the school year, you'll find students studying, enjoying time at the lake, doing other things around Winona Lake, and then also many on-campus events. Some of those on-campus events include intramurals, service opportunities, study breaks, pop-up events, and many others. Chapel is also a huge part of our campus culture here at Grace. So chapel is where the entire campus body meets for 3 times a week to learn, grow, and worship with your classmates, hallmates, and even your professors. So from chapel to growth groups to student involvement, faith integration is really what we do here at the Heart of Grace. As a student here, you'll have the opportunity to grow not only academically, but personally and spiritually as well. Grace students also have the opportunity to travel the world. We actually do what we call go encounter trips. So these are so awesome. You can choose where you would like to go and when you'd like to do this trip, but you would go with a group of other Grace students and then 2 faculty or staff here as your leaders. So those are great options as well. Finally, we know that, backing up. I wanted to touch on athletics. So we have both varsity and JV options for students. So here's a list of our varsity sports. We also offer club options as well, and a full list is on our website, but all of these would include scholarship opportunities. So great options there too. All right, I wanted to finish out on affordability. So we know that the cost of college can feel so overwhelming, especially when you see those raw cut costs with the sticker price. So Grace doesn't want cost to be a reason why you would not be able to attend. So we've done a lot of things along the way to try and help down and cut those costs. So one of those ways is through our comprehensive textbook fee. So we have $250 comprehensive textbook fee, but then that covers all of your books here at Grace, which is huge in the long run. Also, like I mentioned earlier, the accelerated programs, if you were to do either one of those, you can save close to 25% of your college costs by cutting out, that entire year or potentially 2 years with that dual degree program. 100% of our students receive financial aid. So no student pays that full ticket price that you would see. And those can come through federal, state, or even Grace specific scholarships. On top of that, over 25% of our students here at Grace are tuition free, or they have their full tuition covered through a combination of Grace, federal, and state aid scholarships. So we want to make Grace more affordable than you would imagine. And of course, the first step is applying to Grace, and you can find all of those next steps on our website. Thanks.
Thank you, Grace College. I'm now going to ask all the schools, and all of us can have our cameras on at this point. What is one piece of advice that you would give to someone going through the college search process? And we can start off with our first school today, Indiana University, South Bend.
The biggest piece of advice I can give is start looking now and apply early. we have so many opportunities for scholarships and funds if you apply early. And it's also kind of risk-free, especially with waiver codes that we have in place when you apply early. So I said I'd give it is SBCOLLGO is our free waiver code for the month of September. But yes, a lot of these scholarships we want to give to students, but we can't give after a certain date. So apply early, it's risk-free, and then you'll have a lot more options.
Indiana Tech.
Sorry, can you repeat the question again real quick? It cut out just for a second.
What is one piece of advice you would give to someone going through the college search process?
College search process. I would say go on as many college visits as possible. Meet people when you go there, not just one person, not just one current student, not just one admissions counselor. Try to connect with professors, coaches, other staff throughout campus. And really, when you go on other visits, compare those networks of people that you meet to each other, and then decide on the best place for you based on how comfortable you are with that network of people. And that's coming from a guy who transferred colleges a few times. So that's the best advice I can give you, is just the people make the place. Kind of an old cliche, but always made sense to me.
Thank you. Purdue University, Fort Wayne.
Okay, I'm gonna mirror what Indiana Tech said. I really believe that campus visit is probably the most important thing in your search, because you wouldn't buy a car unless you test drove it, for the most part. So you really need to visit a campus, visit several. Each has its own different feel. And so that's what I would encourage each student looking, searching to do. And I've seen this because I've been in admissions for 22 years, and bring a friend or a parent with you, to make, to have a sounding board and to talk about what you like, what you didn't like, and make a list of pros and cons, and in that way you make a good decision.
Thank you. University of St. Francis.
I would just encourage you to give yourself grace and patience in the process of searching for a college, because it is a big decision, but also it's not going to define your life. Wherever you go, you will make it your home, and you will find your place, and it will lead to a career and a job. So just take a deep breath, and it's going to be okay. So just, have patience with yourself.
Thank you. Trine.
I would kind of echo what Erica said. I think that wherever you end up, you will be okay. And then also just to over communicate with whoever you're in contact with at whatever university that you're talking to. We love to help. That is our job. That's what we're here for. A lot of times we just wait around waiting for somebody to talk to us. So just over communicate. We are so happy to help.
And last but definitely not the least, Grace College.
Man, I feel like everyone else took mine. This is tough. Definitely visiting and getting to feel like the actual culture of the school, because I feel like when you are doing your research and reading, it can feel so much different than when you actually come on campus. So definitely encourage visiting. And we are genuinely here to help. And it's okay if students don't know, or you don't know even what to ask. That's okay to tell us too. We are here to guide you through that process. I think that's it.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Indiana. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.